So we also have some professionals coming from Peterborough Hospital to give us a brief for a new project to make the hospital more accessible for children, to make them feel safe and comfortable. So we've been brainstorming ideas and we're going to pitch what we've come up with.
This is the artwork I made for our imaginary art for the Peterborough City Hospital.
Multicam!
Yeah! Stop crunching, Libby!
Libby!
You
have 2 cameras.
Yeah, I don't know what I was just saying.
I'm ready.
They may be here.
Waiting for our guests to arrive.
Guests arriving!
Yeah, we're about to do an interview. It's going to be amazing.
Everyone's settling in now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Week 4, we're all in the groove.
Yes.
Coming up with some good ideas.
Amazing ideas, actually.
I've got to pitch something. We decided to stick with the Amazon theme of the Amazon ward in the Peterborough Hospital. So we decided to call it Amazon.
The Amazon, where Cadence has got the Amazon.
Zone of the Amazon, okay.
The Amazon.
The main thing to remember is the fact we talk about they have like different animals and like the child would create their own avatar and then they'd like go around the ward and be like see the different animals and then like each animal would be linked to like a piece of equipment and then they'd like show them the equipment and show that it wasn't that scary.
No, if you went into a treatment, each doctor would be assigned a different animal. And so, when you went for your first treatment, the doctor would give you a piece of paper with like sticker sheets to put on a sticker of that certain animal. And like, the more animals you collected, you could get like little prizes from the hospital to make it seem more fun to go to the hospital because like you get stickers, you get prizes, you do good.
What about any of the scarier machines? Because we talked about like MRI machines that potentially you might be put into.
Yes.
And what they actually do.
Taking pictures.
Like your camera?
Like a camera.
Like a camera.
So we're simplifying everything.
Yes, because when we're watching something like a cartoon and stuff, like especially when you're older and the adults are obviously trying to explain it to younger children, but if you're watching as an older child, it feels quite patronising. So trying to include different range groups and like try to cater the needs of every age group is trying to like make it a bit more accepting, I guess you could say.
And also, when you go to hospital, you have to wait a long time, don't you? There might be some waiting time.
Yeah.
So we thought, what if you're on like a safari in the jungle, that you're looking for something while you're sat waiting? What do we think about that?
Is this movie for the kids or for the parents?
Bit of both.
Very good.
You're three. So what animals do you like? What animal would you like to see if you were looking for one in the ward?
A crocodile. Crocodile. I like the zone.
Zone, yes. It's quite cool.
Everybody quiet, recording camera, action.
Okay, where do you work?
I work on the children's ward in Peterborough City Hospital, in Peterborough, as a staff nurse.
And what is that like?
It can be challenging, can be stressful, because obviously you are looking after sick kids and stressed families.
We're going to ask you some questions about what we're doing here this summer. So you work in the Peterborough Hospital, yes?
Yes, I work in the Peterborough Hospital and I've been there for about 8-9 years now.
What's it like working there?
So it's a nice hospital, it's quite new, got good facilities and it's a really good team to work in. It's obviously pressurised environment at times, could be busy, but yeah, I like working there.
Do you think that it's important for young people to have more opportunities, such as doing projects like this or other creative projects using art and things in Westwood?
Yes, because that shows the individual child / young person of what they can achieve. Even, for example, if they came from a background where it was not a known thing, that is an opportunity like that, and you put out new things around, like, for example, me, I never handled any equipment like this before. I never had a GoPro in my hand. But if you have a look, have try yourself in it, you might even can develop a new hobby or and you can be talented in things like that.
And if there's projects like this that happen that raise the publicity and raise the opportunities for young people in Peterborough, is really needed. I think it's a brilliant idea. And I hope you guys gain a lot from it as well.
And it can change your local community.
Creativity is needed in every community, and any ways you can use to tap the potential that's there. People might have great potential but not really know how to realise it, and so projects like this that help you improve your abilities or let you see opportunities that you never knew were there, and then take that forward in the future. It's a brilliant idea.
So what have you just done with us today?
They interviewed me. I'm not sure how is that gone, but they need to do some cut and stuff and maybe airbrush my wrinkles as well, but I think it went okay.
We made movies and we talked about hospitals and making the world a better place. And making children better.
Good?
Very good.
We talked a little bit about Peterborough and how this project's fantastic for you guys to get involved in.